Hey, what is going on? This is STS Zone, episode 4, part 3. Who knew? I know it's part 3. We are still talking here. And this topic right here, this is from probably what's going on from my heart, I want to say, is that back as a young child in middle school, now look as a regret, but now it's like, I can change it now. But it's not school anywhere. When I was in 7th grade, I got pulled into this. I got bullied a lot, but the thing is, I didn't use what bullying people's doing now. There's people going real serious. I never thought of suicide and all that stuff. I mean, I had the thoughts, but I'm like, that's just stupid. I mean, I have the negative thoughts of now of like, when I spend time with my family, I have good times. I always had that big thought like it's from demons or something like, you're gonna have this, and then one day we're gonna be dead. Which is gonna sad, that's why I fear death. I bet we all have fear of death, it's very I get those times, especially when I'm stoned, and that's the time where I have the thoughts because I actually help my mom, because she does all the work at kennel, and now she finally got some kennel help, but she had to walk 21 dogs every morning and night, and feed them stuff, but I got to help her. I wish she let me know better before that, because I got kind of emotional like stuff. This is what she had to deal with. She should have told me to do help because, I'm not all that lazy. I'm just a slow learner, and also the fear of people. That's probably like if you want to try to work because of the people's fucking like, you're doing too slow. Or like my dad, that's what my dad did. Because I'm in carry services right now for voc rehab, and I might be working on the dietary in nursing homes or something. Because I like talking to the old people, the old folks, because it reminds me of my old late grandpa. But it's just I never had a job ever. Chris has had jobs here. And I don't know his speculation is, but we can talk about that.
Volunteer job for my aunt's one summer.
That's cool, but the thing is, my fears, and I'm still gonna go for it, is just my dad. Every time if I did something wrong or I ask again for help, my dad be like, you're a fucking retard. You don't deserve this shit. And that's one thing. It is that it's just back then. Like I said in 7th grade, I was an asshole. But then again, you look back now, it's stupid because. Here's one thing about Zach here. I was in his class with Mrs. Hall's class. It was me, you, Raymond Love, Charles Powell, which I just saw him recently. He didn't recognize me though. David Sinclair, and so. But one thing that I hated was being in that class. I always felt like, why am I here? But then again, I had my issues because back then. Now I look back, I was like, I wish I could go back in time. And then people, because one thing that I hated. Was that we went to? Remember, we used to go to the mental challenge, like the mental challenge people. Because remember, we used to go there. They made those haunted houses and boxes with the crawling, which I thought was the most creative thing in the world. But what we did, remember, I don't know if you probably remember, we would go. Remember how they would have their last lunch? Because it was in Justice. They had the hallway and stuff. Whenever we go to hall, we went through the lunchroom, and I had some friends who would just laugh and stuff, and I just felt very embarrassed. But then, if I went back in time, I'd be like. You're laughing now, but where are you at 6 years, 7 years later? Where are you at in my life, It's just very embarrassing. So I want to apologize to you for that. Because, you became one of my best friends. Because you like wrestling or whatnot. But it really takes a matter to heart because we all make fun. Because you and the Tiptoes, that's how I recognized him.
I had a bad accident when I was a kid.
Yeah, so that's why I apologize for that shit, too. And I don't think you walk in your tiptoes anymore, haven't you?
No.
No, that's why I wanted to get that out of the way because we're all regrets, and I don't think you ever been bullied. The thing is, talking about bullying. Talking about bullying, I bullied Chris probably.
Chris, you were a pretty chill dude in school.
He's in Tucker. Yourself. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah. You kept to yourself.
Well, Chris, the thing about I didn't really bully Chris. I just kind of was blown, not like the real blown. It's just. I used to hit him all the time. I used to wrestle him. All right, calm down. Shh. But but besides me, because we always chilled. We had fights before.
Yeah, I was there when the fights happened.
No, you wasn't. But because did you have anything that you look back? Because I don't know. You're the only child too. Of a family.
Well, I would say like I don't know if it was like a big depression. Part.
We still, it's a thing too. Sorry to cut you off, but I think too, it's just, I still have that. And they want me to have to take pills. I'm like, the only pills I'll probably take is something for my ADHD to focus on a job, because if I do. But then again, I'm going to try it without it, because I think that's what God gave us gifts, because I like being the way I am. I like how we went at the mall and we could be yelling and stuff, because when you're with people, with us, we're all the same. We're the ADHD, we're the hyper crew,
Yeah.
we have fun in the world, but you're just by yourself sometimes. Sometimes people I really don't like to bother much of my old friends anymore because because I had a big debate. Like the friends like, no, we work all the time,
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even have my diploma at the time back then. But it's like now I mostly everybody sees me with the earphones. I walk everywhere. That's mostly my big time. I spend time with Jesus. I'm just God, I get no one else to hang with except you. Just walk.
Yeah.
But But what the hell I was gonna say? Well, you go on. I forgot what I was gonna say, but go on.
Yeah, going through high school. I used
depression. That's what I was talking about.
The cutting all the time, cut myself.
Yeah, I remember you used to. Yeah.
I didn't know you cut.
Yeah, I used to cut myself a lot. Like
This would be serious. I'm put STS on. This is the serious part.
everybody was like, "Oh, you're doing that for
Attention."
No, it's because I just didn't like how I was. I didn't like where I was, whatever. And then
His parents are old school.
I met you know who, Ashley.
Yeah.
This is time early on. This is probably.
Yeah.
This is okay. Almost.
It's when it stopped.
I mean, this is when. He met his Ashley's his baby mama. You have a daughter, have a wonderful, cute little girl. What's her name again?
Madison.
I'm so retarded for not saying I forgot. But and the people like saying, "Oh, Chris is Chris isn't a good dad." You had your fucking flaws. Like the time you left her in the. I heard about. Well, he did this stuff. He left her in a fucking damn seat playing video games. Which I'm glad. I hope you get over those days.
Hmm?
Like you went to Eric's because that's why you got kicked out of there for one reason because he left his daughter in there while he was playing video games for like 6 hours or I don't know how long it was. That's why I don't know, but the thing is, you are a good fucking fighter. This guy right here on Facebook has all the stats. Is telling his baby, when his daughter's sister, his daughter is getting sick or whatever. Like, she don't even tell him shit, and he pays child support, and he's been doing this shit. So but this right here, Ashley's got to be one of the worst people I've ever met in my whole life because we had a little feud about it. And if you ever want to check out, I'll put a link of Crazy Chris going off on me for 32 minutes, which is probably the most entertaining thing to watch. But because he just like, I want to talk about something, and I want to talk about two people, and one person and that's Ashley. I can do the voice. It's just, shh, calm down. My son's asleep. My wife will come in here again, make another cameo, which I don't care. But this chick right here, I don't know the whole truth. But the thing is, I call her silent cunt because ever since we met her, since the first day, I know when you first meet somebody in the first day, they're kind of quiet, But anything we try to talk to her, hey, you want a beer, you want all this stuff, just sits there, The only time I heard her make noise and stuff is when he was fucking her right here in that bedroom years ago. So, it's just. It's unfucking real. And that's one thing I felt like she was trying to change you in somewhat maybe way. But can you give us any some detail? How would that relationship be?
Hands down.
Because they tried to destroy our friendship. We had how that even went. We didn't even talk to each other for like a couple months or something like that. It had to be. And me and him together, we're like a team. We're like a marriage. Because we're like best friends. I'm just saying we're good best friends. Him and Eric. I have no problem with Eric, but Eric to me, he's acquaintance, but then again, he's one of my favorite people because he doesn't on his own thing. I think of me and Eric just one-on-one. It's just be kind of awkward. We're not really, but you have me, Kenny, with him, or him with Chris. It's fine. Like we went to the bar set. It's fine, great with Clinton and everybody else. But,
yeah.
but me and Chris. I remember the first times we had our one fights. It's just without Chris, I don't know what the hell my life would be before I got married and whatnot. Because we're the HD. We're Ramblings of the HD. But we act retarded. We act this way because we have fun. We get serious. He laughs every sentence. I got me a new phone. Ha ha.
Oh.
Yeah, let's be Peter Griffin. Ha. But what are you going to? Do you want to say anything more? About that.
But after
you probably had more depression because she probably was a relationship that.
After all that, after the baby, I had the baby with her, it just everything just went south and everything. All the cutting quit. We broke up. It's just I don't know. I kind of like it like this.
Yeah, just pay. You can.
This is the thing.
I don't have her in my life.
You got your daughter.
Yeah.
So go on now.
This is the thing that I've noticed about Ashley. I went in school with her.
Oh, wow.
She never liked me at all. She made all these threats that she was going to kick my ass.
Well,
till this day, I am waiting for her. I told her, I don't want you to send somebody to kick my ass. I want you to do it.
Was that Eastbrook or what?
It was over in Marion.
What school?
High.
This is something different. I don't think she went to Marion High.
No, she never did.
She never did?
Eastbrook.
That's probably
Must have been different, actually.
Yeah, because that is not Ashley Perez. Like...
But anyways, anybody want to end this and talking more?
Oh no, you want to say something, Zach? I mean, because I'm talking about your old school, your teachers were cunts to you. Because you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, this is probably the last topic here. It's one of Zach's been these teachers. He told me the stories. So I want him to. He will tell you what it was all about. These fucking idiots. As
when I was after I moved from Indiana, not Indiana, but Marion, I went to Mount Pillier. I went to Blackford High School. There was some shit that went down in that school that I wish to God that I didn't see. That could have been prevented. I had friends over there who were mentally retarded. I ended up getting sent to in-school suspension for standing up for them in a bus. I saw kids in wheelchairs getting bullied. Teachers were there. They didn't do jack shit about it. All the teachers there, if you're a parent and if you're listening to this, I wouldn't recommend sending your kid to Blackford County High School because the shit was fucked up over there. I went to my sister's graduation, and the thing that set me off when I went there this year, she had the balls, the utter balls.
She had some balls? Some bull balls? Or
to lie to the audience.
Some testes?
Some testes. To lie to the audience out there, saying that this school was a safe school. Deep down inside of me, I wanted to say, no, it wasn't.
She's
because
taking a piss.
I didn't feel safe at all. None of my friends didn't feel safe. Really. And I told my mom, I said, really, then ask the 6 students that dropped out with me.
It's just, I think the teacher, there's some teachers out there that are very caring. Around here in Marion shit, I mean, the only thing they do was stop fights. And some teachers never stopped it. And that's one thing, too, is this, Albert Einstein said, I wish there could be a time machine. But the thing, what I would use, the thing is that if you change history, yeah, but I would use a thing where you're going back in time, but you dress like something else. You're you, but they don't know who you are. I mean, our real selves are still in class still, but we have alternate names, everything else, That's the thing I'd like to do, just have fun, be like, help it. But we come back, it's still the same, though. I wish you'd change. Because right there, I would just tell everybody up, because back then, I never had a voice. I never had the outspoken vulgarity. Me, man, fuck you, cunt. You want to talk shit to me, back then, I want to start fights. I want to be a guy who did Stone Cold Stunners to people. That's the thing, or spear them, or give them submissions or anything. But I never stood up for myself. But if I had this attitude now, it was great. But we talked enough. We had like an hour probably, maybe talking. That was great and very entertaining. This was the serious part, and we're about to play some wrestling for a little bit. And be on teams because Chris, I don't think wants to be. I think we should have a match between Chris versus Zach as being the special guest referee. So, which I would be right down the middle. So I'm not gonna be cheating. But we're gonna have the 6-man elimination, which is gonna be really great. Always be yourself because you can be a Batcat. Always be Batcat. But this is STS in the Zone, episode 4, part 3. With Video Gamer Zach and Crazy Chris of the Marion Comedians, and we hope you have a good damn night. And I will be uploading these soon. Later. Peace out.